Hi everybody, Dr. Casey here with Harvest Chiropractic in Sun Prairie. Today I want to talk to you about sciatica and facet syndrome because we see it a ton in the office. So you may be familiar with sciatica, and it's really indicated by numbness, tingling, shooting pain, maybe burning pain, pins and needles, going from the low back into your glute, down the back of the leg, into the leg and into the foot, especially the big toe. Typically sciatica is going to be on one side, not on both at the same time. And what causes sciatica is we have several different nerves, there's 4 to 5 depending on the person, that come together to form a really large nerve that goes into your glute and supplies the leg and feet for motor but also sensory function. So what happens is we can actually have an injury of the disc between the bones. So let's say this guy right here herniated backwards and we start affecting those nerves. That is a possibility. But a bigger one that we see a lot in the office is when we start getting arthritis, that disc gets smaller and we have less space for that nerve to come out. And we can actually put direct pressure on that nerve. That's where we're gonna have sensory issues down to the leg, the foot, and we can even have weakness as well. So the difference between sciatica and facet syndrome is that typically facet syndrome will go down to the leg. So when patients come in, they say, I have sciatica or I have numbness and tingling in the legs, our number one question will be, does it go below the knee or does it stay above the knee? If it stays above the knee, we know it's most likely facet syndrome. And what that is are these guys, these structures here, that pretty much keep those bones from moving too far forward, okay? So when we have a proper curve, there's a nice gap between those two, as you can see. When we have too much of a curvature, which we see because of bad posture these days, it actually pinches that joint. We can affect the nerve endings in that joint. We can get a lot of inflammation that can affect that nerve. That's when we get the numbness and tingling down in the leg above the knee. I hope this video helps. I hope that if you have any of these issues at all, if you have issues going on into the legs, weakness, numbness, tingling, you name it, that we can be your source of care to help you through this process. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Again, this is Dr. Casey with Harvest Chiropractic in Sun Prairie. Thank you.